From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. So, a new tropical storm has taken shape over the Atlantic Ocean, and it is predicted to become the next hurricane of this season. It could be quickly followed by yet another storm that may threaten the southeastern U.S. Tropical Storm Humberto formed on Wednesday afternoon, one day after AccuWeather called the area of strengthening showers and thunderstorms a tropical rainstorm to raise awareness of the growing tropical threat. Meanwhile, a tropical wave crossing the northern Caribbean is also showing some signs of development, raising concerns for the Bahamas and potentially the U.S. East Coast. As of Wednesday afternoon, Tropical Storm Humberto was located about 550 miles east-northeast of the northern Leeward Islands. It had maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour and was traveling west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Humberto is forecast to take a curved path between Bermuda and the east coast of the U.S. Now, lead hurricane expert for AccuWeather Alex De Silva said that it may intensify into a hurricane late this weekend or possibly early next week, depending on conditions such as the amount of dry air and combative winds in its path. Humberto could become the next major hurricane of the season between Bermuda and the U.S. This storm may track close enough to Bermuda to bring some rain and gusty winds starting Sunday evening. One certainty is that seas, surf, and increasing rip currents will build and impact beaches across the Bahamas, Bermuda, and the East Coast starting this weekend and perhaps lasting through the middle of next week. Assisting with the likelihood of rising seas and surf is a tropical wave currently tracking westward over the northern islands of the Caribbean. De Silva said that while this current tropical wave is poorly organized at midweek, it does have a high chance of tropical development later on in the week and especially over the weekend as it nears the Bahamas. Regardless of tropical development, this wave will bring downpours and gusty winds to parts of the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti. There is the potential for dangerous flash flooding, mudslides, and sporadic power outages in some locations as this tropical wave moves along over the northern Caribbean islands. Depending on the track and the organization of the tropical wave, more significant wind and rain may develop as it moves across the Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas. It may be of the most concern to areas along the southern Atlantic coast of the U.S. during the first part of next week. While there is some potential that Tropical Storm Humberto to the east may hinder the full development of the tropical wave farther west, both could evolve into tropical storms and hurricanes. Since the tropical wave farther west may be close to or could reach the U.S. coast, it could bring significant impacts in terms of wind, rain, and surf. Moisture over the western Atlantic, not associated with the tropics, will bring localized downpours and thunderstorms to parts of the southeastern states this weekend into early next week. Some of that rain could be heavy enough without tropical intervention to trigger flash flooding. Should the western tropical entity reach the coast, the combined moisture could bring excessive rainfall and widespread flooding. An atmospheric phenomenon known as the Fujiwara effect could occur next week with both of these tropical systems spinning around each other. Now, this very rare storm behavior is named after Japanese meteorologist Sakue Fujiwara, who first described the condition back in 1921. The condition is similar to a teacup ride at an amusement park or ballroom dancers moving in unison, say. In this highly complex scenario, direct rain from both could remain offshore, or one or both could be flung toward the U.S. coast. Folks in Bermuda, the northern Caribbean, and the Bahamas and the eastern U.S. should monitor the progress of both Humberto and the organizing tropical waves, as changes in track and intensity could significantly affect rain and wind impacts. Monday marked the first day of astronomical autumn across the U.S., and less than 24 hours after the new season began, it was already looking more like winter at Rocky Mountain National Park. The snow closed several of the high elevation roads in the park, while rain fell in the lower elevations. Dry weather has since returned to the park, but the early season snow served as a bit of a reminder to visitors that winter is right around the corner, especially in the mountains. The National Park Service said, "Fall in the Rockies means that it is also time to be ready for winter driving conditions in the mountains. Take time to make sure your vehicle is ready for winter driving. Check the weather before beginning your trip, wear appropriate layers to keep warm, and be prepared to alter travel plans or use alternate routes." That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.